writing superstars, welcome to Your Writing Success TV. This week I wanted to do a voiceover over my KUR test on the weekend. So for those of you who aren't in Australia, you might not know, but we had a very big CDI competition, and Ava qualified to do the Grand Prix KUR on the Saturday night. So super exciting, and I just thought it might be useful for you guys to know what's going through my head when I'm doing a KUR. You might be surprised what is actually going on through my head, but I'll do my best to give you guys an insight into how I'm writing the movements and what's going on. So trust it's helpful. Love to know how it's helped you, and if there's anything you guys need, please let me know. Go to my website www.yourwritingsuccess.com and fill out the Tash TV tab if there's anything else I can help you with. All right, have a super day. Okay, so all I'm thinking about is I've got to get in there because my music is about to finish. So as soon as I'm in, I halt, and it's a shit halt. I'm like, damn it. Anyway, moving on. Now, he's feeling really hot. He felt super hot in the warm-up, which is really unlike him. Normally, he's pretty lazy. So I'm just trying to harness his attention because pretty much all he wants to do is go bolting around the arena bucking. So I'm just trying to remind him that he's got a job to do. So I'm happy right now. I'm going, cool, he feels like he's piaffing how he wants to. You can see there, he's just trying to get a little bit ahead of me, trying to take control. And I'm just sitting there going, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. It's piaff, come on, come on. And this is where he gets shitty at me. And he's just taking off. And I'm like, stay on the spot. So he's still being a shit. Finally come to me. I'm like, good boy. And then off we go. And then I'm just waiting for the music change, which is that, and off into half pass. Now, I wanted to cut my half passes short. I did that in the practice on the Saturday morning, but then I was out of time with my music. So I'm kind of sitting here going, all right, I'll do a bit of it, so I don't really cut them too short. What's going through my head, I'm having heaps of fun. I love KURs. I love, Arbor and I are very much the same. We love to perform. So I'm just getting a buzz out of writing in front of heaps of people and just trying to keep his attention. Here I'm just on the short side, lots of half halts because he's got a medium trot and I don't want him to think canter or anything else ridiculous. I'm just trying to keep his attention because if I lose his attention, I'm really stuffed. And then I'm just waiting for the music change because I'm really slowing down in the corner and riding really deep into my corner because I know I'm still slightly ahead of the music and I know canter's about to come. And 3, 2, 1, and canter. And then into my 2 straight away. So I'm like, okay, I've got to get them half halt, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all I'm thinking at about number 4, I'm like, you only need to do 5, Tash, should you pull out? Do 5. I'm like, come on, I can pull out 7. So, and I did. So yay me. So I'm pretty happy. Our favourite movement of the test, of course, counter half pass, which we can't do. So I'm just like, just do as good as we can, get that change. And there I'm going, God, he feels really good. But I'm wondering where my music is. Because when it goes have to prove in the words of the song, I know I have to be extending. And so I'm a little early. Oh no, that was pretty much with it. And sometimes he's getting stuck in his pirouettes. So I'm trying to keep them slow, but I'm using a lot of leg to keep activating his hind legs so he keeps going. And then I'm going, cool, favourite movement of the night, my ones. The last time I did the KUR, he bucked in the ones. So I'm like, just keep his ass down, sit back and make sure he comes through. Now he feels good, so I'm quite happy. I'm like, gee, because you only have to do 11, but I'm like, no, we can do 15. And now he gets a pat and I'm pretty excited. I don't really show it, but I'm like in my head, whee! I'm like so pumped, like test is over. I'm like, nothing else I have to do. Oh yes, and kind of half pass. But to me, having nailed that, I'm just so excited. So the only thing I'm really upset with my test so far is that second piaff, which was just disaster. But other than that, I'm like, we're doing as good as we can do, which might seem quite pathetic to a lot of you because it's not very good, but to us, we're happy. And then I'm just, where's my music? I've got to do my pirouette change. And see, that was a bit early. And it's a bit big. and he's a little bit spinning. So he's just getting stuck. I'm like, come on, keep it up, tap. And then I'm like, cool, walk's nearly coming. Get the transition, nail the transition. Dun, 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 and walk. And it was a shit walk transition. He kind of trotted. I'm like, oh, come on. And then the dun means extended walk. And it tends to be I'm always a little bit too far ahead in the arena, so we're just making a bit of a loop, which means he didn't score as well for his extended walk. It's such a fine line between making sure you fit your music, but obviously not compromising the movement because you're getting scored for it. And now I'm like so excited, and so's he. Like, you have to understand he is about to explode. So I'm just like, keep it together just for that little bit more. And I'm happy with his last piaffe. I'm like, God, this is feeling good. And then a quarter of a pirouette. And into passage. Now, normally I do this one-handed, but I did that in practice and he took off an extended trot. And there is no way I'm doing one-handed today because he is ready to explode. And this is the longest centre line in passage that you will ever do. I'm listening to my music going, shit, it's not going to end yet. Keep going. Keep going. He actually got a 7 for this last passage. So, and then I'm like, nearly time, halt! Yay! And what I love is he starts screaming at the crowd. Oh, we didn't have that. Cool. So I trust that was useful to you guys. Like I said, because he was feeling so different to how he normally feels, I had to really adjust as the rider and be a lot of a different rider. A lot of half halts and just a lot of reassurance for him, whereas normally I'm using a lot of leg and a lot of like trying to pump him up. So when you're riding, just make sure that you're taking the feedback that your horse is giving you. I've known Arbor for 7 years now, so I really love and respect who he is. Like I said, he and I are both big performers, and we both get really excited. So he was just really excited to show the crowd what he could do, but full credit to him, he actually, for the first time in his life really, listened to me and waited and didn't take over the test. A lot of time normally he will just take over and I'm sitting there going, ah! And you might get that with your horses too. You know, you're riding to the best of your ability, but they just take over and take charge, and you're sitting there just in damage control, steering, stopping, and just trying to make it kind of half controllable. So trust that Arbor's just turned 13. I think he turned 13 last week. So it does take a bit of time for them to really understand their job, but it's worth it, you know, and it's your best friend. And when it's you and him are working together and finally achieving something cool like this, it's a really beautiful feeling. So good luck to all of you. I wish you all the best. And like I said, if you need anything, please let me know. Have a super week. Bye.